Hey everybody, Motorpoet59 here. Talk a little bit about the problems going on in New York City right now with anti-Semitism. Let's just start by saying anti-Semitism is just a nice word that for some reason society has decided to use instead of racism, which is what anti-Semitism is. If you're anti some other race, you're racist. Deal with it. I don't understand, and I never have understood, why society has such a problem with Jews. They have been persecuted more than any other race on the face of the earth, and they continue to be persecuted, and they've been persecuted since time immemorial, beginning with historically the Egyptians. And I don't understand it. I don't understand why all the hatred. People say, today I should say, people say, oh, well, they're the money changers. That was the issue with the Jews in the Bible. Anyway, they're the money changers. They're cornering the markets in this and cornering in the markets in that. I don't know that the Jews have ever cornered the market in anything except misery. Do they handle a lot of money? Oh, I don't know, I guess. I don't actually know a lot of Jews. I know a couple. But even if they are, so they're industrious, so they're smart, so they're business oriented. I don't see a problem with that. I don't understand why anyone else has a problem with that. Oh, they've got all these, they're all rich. And well, they're not all rich. Not all of anyone is rich. I'm as white as you can get, and I'm not rich. I'm not even wealthy. But for some reason, people associate the Jews with money. I just don't get it, because certainly not all Jews are bankers, and not all Jews are in the diamond business. Are a lot of them? I don't know if a lot of them are, but you hear about it a lot, of them having those businesses. So they're, like I said, so they're industrious, so they're business minded, so they don't have a problem taking risks and becoming entrepreneurs and making some money off of it. I don't have a problem with them doing that. I don't have a problem with anybody doing that. I wish that I had been the kind of person willing to take those risks, but I wasn't. I always knew that I would never make my own boss. I would not be good at that. I function well in a controlled environment. Someone tells me, this is what we need to do, figure out how to get it done. I'll figure out how to get it done. I'll get it done efficiently. I'll get it done right the first time. But the hate crimes against Jewish people in New York City has gone up 64% in the last year. And I can't explain it. And the clips I watched about it, the news pieces I watched about it, neither can they. Neither can they. But I've watched a clip of a Jewish man being beaten and robbed in front of a temple in New York City. And he was attacked by a couple of black guys, and they didn't beat him down. They beat him up and took his money and his wallet or whatever they took, and then left. And he was still on his feet. But an attack is an attack. If that had been a white person attacking a black person, it would be the headline story on every mainstream media outlet in the United States right now. And that is just the way things are right now. But it really wasn't talked much about in the news, at least in the mainstream media. I didn't see it on a mainstream media site. I saw it on a website, just a conservative website, and cross-checked it with a couple of these, and Fox News talked about it briefly. They didn't make a big story of it, but they did talk about it briefly, but I saw it nowhere else. Hate crimes in New York City, just hate crimes, have gone up 118% in the last year. 118%. And attacks on Jewish people, anti-Semitism, those are hate crimes. Plain and simple. Just when anyone of one race attacks someone of another race, that's a hate crime. And hey, the government's the one that wanted to put all this stuff out there, hate crimes, but what you don't see is when a black person beats up a white person, they don't consider that a hate crime. And it doesn't sound like they're including the Jewish people in that. They are separating, it looks like, the attacks on Jewish people from basic hate crimes. I don't know how the federal government is doing this. They're the ones that initiated hate crimes. I don't know if they are considering crimes against Jewish people hate crimes. They should be. I don't know why they refuse to identify anti-Semitism as racism and attacks on Jewish people rather than being anti-Semitic attacks. Call them hate crimes. Let's call it what it is. Let's just be honest about it, and let's stop pussyfooting around. That's what's happening, and it doesn't matter. And it's like in that particular video, it was two black guys attacking this Jew. I don't care what color they are. I don't care if they're black or white or Asian or Native Americans. I don't care. It doesn't matter. If you are a race attacking someone else because of their race, you're a racist, and your crime is a hate crime. We need to knock it off. Stop hating Jews. Stop hating blacks. Stop hating whites. Let's stop hating each other. I mean, if you don't like somebody because they're an asshole, hey, that's how I am. I don't care what color you are. You want to be my friend? That's cool. You want to be an acquaintance? That's cool. Just don't be an asshole. I don't care if you're black or white or male or female or gay. I don't care. If you want to be my friend, just don't be an asshole. And don't start trying to shove your views and your philosophies about your stuff down my throat. You want to discuss them, that's fine, but don't try to force it on me, and don't get pissed off if I disagree. We can do that. We can do that. We can be reasonable people, but right now we're choosing to be unreasonable people, and it is causing a lot of problems, like the stuff that's going on in New York City right now. And it's not limited to New York City, and everybody knows that, but that's what's in the news right now. I don't know. What do you think about racism? Do you think anti-Semitism is straight up racism the way I do? Do you think it isn't? Why? Do you think the Jews have been more persecuted over history, or do you think somebody else has? Let me know in the comments below. Shoot me an email at motorpoet59@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell if you want to be notified of future content, and we'll see you all later.